Hello and welcome. I'm here before you to humbly, and I do mean humbly, submit that we should abolish confidence. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We, as a society, would be happier, healthier, and more productive if no one was confident. What's wrong with confidence? You might be asked, well, who tends to be confident? That's problematic on its own. Rich people, first of all. I'm sorry, you shouldn't get to feel confident just because you have money. Hate yourself like the rest of us. Men. That's a problem. Our record is not spotless. Unlike rich people, I don't think men are inherently bad. But we have, as a gender, gotten a wee bit out over our skis from time to time. Who else is confident? Jocks, that's an evergreen one. Nerds, recent. Nerds have gone a little too big for their britches of late. Again, not all nerds, but it's pretty wild to see a guy invest in some app called like Plasmarizer that lets you sell your white blood cells to the highest bidder. And that's worth $1 billion. Now he's wearing leather jackets like he's in the Strokes. Knock it off, loser. And then hot people, jock or nerd. They tend to be confident. And there's nothing wrong with being hot. Some of my best friends are hot. But being hot is just being rich in abs, dimples, or butt cheeks. Good for you, keep it to yourself or share it with trusted friends. And of course, we all know who the most confident people are. People on cocaine. Cocaine makes anyone who takes it temporarily more confident, which is always a mistake. You never walk away from a conversation with someone on coke thinking, what a charming new acquaintance. It's always like, wow, maybe the First Amendment was a mistake. Things confident people do, right? These are it's not just who it is, because I don't want to go blanket by category. Let's think about things confident people do. They start wars. Bad news. Some wars have been ended justly, but they basically all start with some cocky head of state going, give me that. No war was ever started with the words, excuse me. What else do confident people do? They refer to themselves in the third person. Not as bad as the war thing, granted. But it is why every few years a bachelorette contestant who calls himself the Snaz or some shit makes it to the final rose ceremony and then is on every other reality show for 6 to 10 years. They order for the table. Underratedly wild move, ordering for the table. We have to talk about it. Everybody has that friend, right, who turns a double date into a culinary junta. Just orders a bunch of entrees to split, all of which you wouldn't eat voluntarily if you were a POW. Honestly, this is as bad as the war thing from earlier. Sometimes confident people become president despite having no experience or interest in governing. That kind of goes without saying. No need to splash around in the horror that dominates our every waking moment. We're here tonight to have a nice time. This is a complicated one. Sometimes confident people dunk. And I will admit, dunking rules. We might lose out, thank you for the applause, that's right. We might lose out on some sick dunks if we abolish confidence. That will be a price to pay. But maybe, in time, the dunks will return without all the self-esteem. So it'll be less boom shakalaka and more just like, sorry. I didn't see you there, sorry, which I think would be fun. Now for contrast, let's think about some things insecure people do, because I think these are better. They're more important to society. They check their work. They ask for help. They seek the wisdom of experts. They ask, was that good for you too? Which, to be fair, if you have to ask, you probably already know the answer, but it's nice to show you care. They overcompensate, which in many ways is kind of annoying when someone overcompensates, yeah? But it is actually what we're always asking people to do, is to overcompensate. Overcompensating is just the insecure person's giving it 110%. Before I go. I'd like to address an argument I hear from confident people all the time. I'm actually very insecure, but it comes out as arrogance. I know, yes, you're recoiling, as you should. You're right to do so. You've heard that, right? You've heard that explanation? Oh, you're secretly insecure? Must be nice. How about you have the decency then to act fucking insecure? Apologize a lot, stammer, ask people if they're mad at you when they have no conceivable reason to be mad at you. Being fake confident is the same as being real confident as far as other people are concerned. In other words, if it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it doesn't actually matter if it's secretly like, I don't know, I feel like an imposter whenever I eat breadcrumbs in the park and glide around a lake. It's still a duck. Apologies to that stock photo model. He might be a really nice guy. I have no idea what his personality is. Now it's time to answer an important question. What should replace confidence? Because when we say prison abolition, right? We don't abdicate the idea of public safety. We simply recognize that prisons are not what keep people safe. So similarly, when we say abolish confidence, that doesn't mean people shouldn't feel good or achieve things. So what should we have? Expertise. That's important. It's good to be an expert. Take pride in a job well done. Just don't get too comfortable. Taking it down a notch. That's important. No one ever leaves a party like, that guy was too chill. Fuck him. You could try wearing cool sneakers or sweaters when you don't feel good about yourself. It has worked well for me. Therapy? Question mark, question mark, question mark. I've been told that's helpful, but I wouldn't know because I'm from New England, where if you even think about getting treatment for your mental health, they take you to Salem, Massachusetts, and burn you at the stake like a witch. So, in conclusion, thank you for your time, and also, I'm sorry for going on and on like this while you're trying to have a nice night out. I hope you consider my proposal to abolish confidence, but rest assured, either way, I will be up all night thinking about how I could have done this better. Like a good person would. Thank you.
Josh Gondelman, everybody!
Josh, the most famously insecure, neurotic person of all time is Woody Allen. Do you endorse Woody Allen?
Hey, this is Chandler Dean, and thank you so much for watching this clip from my show, Abolish Everything. If you'd like to see how our panel of establishment hacks responded to this argument...
Do you just want all those people to, die or whatever?
Have you never been relieved when someone's decided for you what you want?
If we take away confidence, we take away something really important to a lot of girls and gay guys, which is confidence songs.
And see who our audience selected as the winner of this episode, then there is only one way to do it, and that is to subscribe to Nebula. Nebula is a creator-owned and operated streaming service featuring early, original, and exclusive content from some of your favorite creators, and through this show, some of the funniest comedians in the world. So when you subscribe to Nebula, you are supporting a platform that supports creators and an alternative comedy scene that is not just crowd work and riffing on podcasts. My God, the world needs this, the world deserves this, and you can help make it happen by going to go.nebula.tv/abolish and subscribing to Nebula. We can get you 40% off of an annual subscription. That works out to $3 a month. That is less than what anything costs now. So check out Abolish Everything, check out Nebula, and join our radical movement.